So what kept you kind of going there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kept motivating you to keep doing this shit and keep going? And then what was the turning point? What do you think was the turning point for you?
I feel like it was because every year I would do certain big enough stuff that made me feel like, okay, like I'm still in there for the right reason. I had a pretty strong online following. I still would get stuck out of town. It's just it wasn't as high profile. It wasn't as high paying. But for me, I guess because I was never really into it. I never really cared about doing the biggest stuff. I didn't really have to be at the most known Hollywood or Vegas type club. It was like, as long as I'm rocking with crowds that I enjoy. And plus, the main thing is, it was still supplemental. I didn't really fully quit my job until 2018. I did quit 2014 for 9 months.
What were you doing? What were you doing?
I was working software engineering and IT.
Oh,
so
shit.
It was like DJing was always more so, it's a fun outlet. I enjoy doing this on the side. It's supplemental. If I can make an extra 20, 30, 40K doing that and I have a regular job, I'm good with that. Wow. But it's like, but by 2018, that's when it really, I would say that was a turning point because that's when I was really starting to do a lot of stuff with Issa. So like that first like month, I did her birthday party. Then I did like a party with, I think it was with Lena Waithe actually at Sundance. So it was just back-to-back stuff early 2018.
You talking about Issa Rae with Insecure, right?
Yeah.
Wait, how did you link up with her? Because at some point, I started telling, like when I would tell, we had like R.O.A.D podcast meetings, right? Yeah. And I'd be like, yo, we got to get R-Tistic on. He's like Insecure's DJ or something. Like he's the official DJ for Insecure. Like, cause I would see you with Issa Rae all the time, and I'm like, how's he tapped in like into Issa Rae and like Black Hollywood? He's in that whole circle, you know. And then even more recently, I see you doing more events. You know, you're wearing more tuxedos, you're wearing more suits. You know what I'm saying?
The thing with me and Issa is that. We met 2014, but it's like when we met, it was a case of just like with D Miles, same exact thing. The high school I was supposed to go to was her high school, King Drew. I was supposed to go there. We're only a month apart, so we would have been a year apart as far as grades go, but we know the same exact people. So 2014, she was having a 90s party, as you said, nostalgia, a 90s party back then. And her publicist is one of those things. Her publicist went to Spelman for a semester with my manager, now lady. And then it was just kind of like, okay, can you get Ron to DJ this 90s party? So the thing with Issa is that a lot of folks do kind of wonder, like, how is it that he's the main DJ? But it's like she had a lot of different DJs who she used within those years from 2013 to like 16. I worked with her at one time, 14, and then 2016, a lot of my homies even rock with her. Like B-Hen rocked with her a couple times. You know, a lot of homies did work with her. And then it was even DJ B as well. That was like one of her main ones. And then for whatever reason, for the Insecure premiere 2016, I remember the rap party B-Hen did, but the premiere 2016, they got me for that. And with that, I was like, all right, let me just go in here and just kill hard as I can. And the thing about, as we've said before, me being the same exact age as her, me being LA, I'm not just going to go in there, okay, it's HBO, let me be Surface Hollywood. I'm like, it's her, it's our crowd. I know half the people here from, we from LA, we all mid-80s babies. I'm playing LA music. I'm playing Ain't No Fun. I'm playing Short Chop. I'm playing the East Side as I Love It. I'm playing a little clown dance set. I'm playing Whistle While You Twerk sped up 20 BPM without the key lock, so it sounds like it's 2002. I'm playing Timberland Drop. I'm hyping them up to make them feel like they back at a backyard party with Tommy the Clown. And from there, she was just like, yeah, that's it. So
Crooked,
from there,
Crooked, you know who Tommy the Clown is?
No, who is that? What is that?
You know who Tight Eyes is?
Tight Eyes, yeah.
Yo, Tommy the Clown was the epic, like, he would come do kids' birthday parties. He would dress up like a clown. He would have a crew with him, and they would just crumb dance. They would do face paintings.
Yeah.
My cousin, rest in peace, man, when his second birthday party was with Tommy the Clown in Inglewood.
I think
Tommy the Clown's an LA legend.
I think I've seen that or something. Like he would be doing all the new dances and shit, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much? Yeah.
LA legend, man. That's crazy.
Tommy
the
the
whole
Clown.
culture. It's a whole culture. Yeah.
Artistic. You say Tommy the Clown, like everyone should know who the fuck that is. I like it.
Y'all should.
Everybody should know who Tommy the Clown is.
Meanwhile,
he had a full documentary on Sundance and shit, and it was high rated. It was really good.
Crazy. Yo, I love it, man. I really loved. I love the story. And wait, so she started blowing up, and she just started hitting you up to do all the events. Pretty much.
That was the thing. It was just perfect timing because that's right when she was taking off. Like that's right when she had the billboards all throughout the city for Insecure season 1, and from there, the fact that I was able to link right at that moment and be solidified from there.
Yeah.
2018 is her birthday party, so I'm doing that. Then it's like this year was her wedding. I'm doing that. It's like the Insecure Fest, like the launch premiere type premiere party for the final season. I did that. So it was just like, that's one thing about me is where it took me a while to get in certain positions, but whenever I was there, it was like I have to make sure to kill. I feel like a lot of times, especially in LA, we know it. Like y'all know it. It could be so image based, so it's more so about how you look, what you look like, who you know, who you connected to. But it's like even with that, that's not always enough. So it's like with me, I took whatever parts I could of the who you know and had to say, if I'm gonna do it, I have to kill. It's never gonna be a surface level type event because Black Hollywood. So it's, to me, I see two totally different definitions. I'm gonna say three. So there's three different types of a Black Hollywood to me. There's the Black Hollywood club scene. There's the Black Hollywood like mansion party, private party scene. Mm-hmm. And then there's the Black Hollywood industry event scene. And I've seen all three. I've been to all three. The club scene is, as you said, anything that's a club. That could be like the Greystones. That could be anything that's usually hip hop music. Funny thing is with these, whenever you call it a Black Hollywood club, it usually means 70% black men, 30% black women. That's usually how it is. And then the rest is all kind of mixed because it's usually more white and Asian and Hispanic girls and black girls at these clubs. Then you have the Black mansion scene where it's like everybody in LA knows about Jamie Foxx house parties. They used to talk about Tyrese house parties. Yeah. Whoever else had those mansion parties, that's the ones. Pleasure P. Yeah, Pleasure P. That's the homie
Pleasure
right
P
there.
had some dope ones. I can't lie to you. Hold on. They had like stripper in one fucking floor and then the DJ. It was crazy.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Those types, like even Diddy parties. So that's the ones where that's the whole scene. It's a lot of overlap.
Who's this guy? Who's this?
Pleasure P.
Yeah.
He was a
Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had some shit going on in 2009. It was crazy.
Jamie, you sound like you did some nasty shit over there.
No,
he did.
Shit.
He was there.
Bro, it was insane. That stripper section was nuts. Yeah. I was 18 at the time. What do you?
Oh, you was young too.
I was young. Man. I was running amok.
Pleasure from Florida, so it's like Florida just knows how to act up. So. Yeah, so it's like that scene where it's like
you kind of don't have that anymore, kind of, sort of.
Right.
Not really. Like you probably have like that time it was like Jamie Foxx was having a party, and then or fucking
Shamar Moore would have parties.
Shamar Moore had
okay, I missed that era. Yeah,
it was around the same era.
B-list Black Hollywood.
but those mansion parties don't happen a lot.
Are you saying the mansion parties on B list though? Right? It's not right.
Nah, there was some A-list motherfuckers.
That's all A-list. A-list was there.
A-list. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say A-list types because, of course, the Diddy ones, like, it's where those type parties, as long as there's a B-lister hosting it, the A-listers might show up. If it's a C-lister hosting it, a B-lister might show up. Maybe an A-lister if they connected directly to them.
Yeah.
There's that. Then you have the industry ones. So the ones I do more so like the ones that'll be for a black show. Like a Netflix has their black events, like Insecure type parties. So to me, they're all different, but they have little overlaps.
That's that's the more that's a secure bag over there.
That's a secure bag. Industry ones are a secure bag.
I ain't gotta chase no promoter down for that.
You get paid well at those industry Black Hollywood parties.
Exactly.
So those are the three parties. So this party that I'm talking about, that would be considered a Black Hollywood party. Yeah, it would.
The club lane. Yeah, that's the club lane.
It depends though, because when I think about Black Hollywood party, I think about Sincere Show.
Yeah.
I think about Miss Diddy.
I mean, even as I was saying, Black Hollywood has different types of Black Hollywood, even within the club scene. Because to me, Supreme Team has more of an actual black crowd, even though it's still seen as a Black Hollywood. While blank, it's black promoters, but it's not as many black folks there. This one here is not black promoters, but it's still half the guys there are black, and there's black celebrities there, but it's still all hip hop. So it's still segmented even within the Black Hollywood club scene, but it's still like, still kind of a lot of overlap. So even like Sincere Show, I rock with him probably 7-8 times. So like Jay Murphy is a homie, so it's still where it's a lot of overlap with that type of scene.
As Sincere Show, man.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking about early days of Sincere Show. He was a
hustler. Yeah,
he was a hustler, bro. Like his motherfucker was putting on literally a show in every party he would walk in. He made it look like it was a spot to be.
Yeah,
and then he was an MC, so he's just he's projecting his voice all across the room. But I remember the early times when I did meet Sincere Show. It was definitely like he made it feel like Black Hollywood. That room was like the biggest room in all of Hollywood.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
for sure.
Oh shit!
Supper Club era. Supper Club era.
Where's he from?
Supper Club, Las Palmas.
Chicago.
Las Palmas.
Yeah.
Fridays. He from Chicago. He was young when he got out here. He told me how he got established and how he was just one of those finesse kings who just know how to. I'm gonna tell the promoter this. I'm gonna tell the model chick this. I'm gonna tell Rihanna this. I'm gonna just bring them all together and like it will work out. So
he was on 11. I think he was 11 hip hop, Hollywood, and shit like that. So he's a hustler, man. He got in it somehow, and like he said, finessed his way in.
Yeah.
If you want to check the full episode of this clip, click the video on the left. Or if you'd like to continue watching more road clips, click the video on the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new clips and videos from R.O.A.D Podcast throughout the week. Peace.